Color It, Say It, Play It, and Create It 2 is the sequel to Color It, Say It, Play It, and Create It. This is great for the young student after finishing book 1 that may be a little too young for the Drill and Excel on the Piano series. It's also great to start a beginning student between the ages of 7 and 8 that may be too old for book 1. Starting with the assignment pages and note pages, we start with the piano technique to make sure that a student is playing properly, just like in book 1. And then a quick overview of keyboard geography using the 7 colors of the rainbow for the 7 keys on the piano. And they get to color in a little chart there with all the 7 colors and for the 7 notes. And then we jump right into hands together in this book. So it shows the finger numbers there and starting out playing the notes hands together there, the C, D, E, F, and G, and in random order there at the bottom of the page. So it's a good place for you, the teacher, to have them put their hands in position and call out different notes with their eyes closed. They're not looking at their hands and seeing if they can play each one. And then a copycat game. And this starts out the first copycat game where they're playing both hands with the same note. So you play C, 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 they play copy, you play C, 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 playing hands together. And this helps to create a steady beat kind of a feel with doing the copycat with a steady beat. And then the exercises. So like in book 1, we do have exercises, which is very important for the young student to be able to focus on just playing the notes and how it feels when they play. And of course, challenging them to play as quickly as they can to get used to that. And then we have the first song that they're going to be playing hands together. So this page is great because they don't know the title of the song that they're playing. They just know the notes. So it forces the student to listen to how the notes sound. And that's the whole point of this exercise, for them to play the notes, but listen to how the notes sound and see if they can figure out the name of each of the songs. They're familiar songs that they should know once they are playing them. And then another copycat game, but this time the student will be playing different notes in each hand. On the left column, all 3 notes are the same, but they're playing different notes with each hand. And then the right column, the 3 notes may change. So it gets a little bit more challenging there for them to play different notes, but all 3 notes may be different. And now they're going to be playing hands together, seeing the letter names going up and down. So it's starting that teaching of how the notes on the staff ascend and descend. So it's kind of a subliminal message about how that works. And I have found that using this book, when a student goes from this to reading notes, which we're going to be doing later on in this book, they have no problem with that concept of the notes going up and down on the staff. The middle part of this page is a great place for them, a great creative skill here. The first part where they are creating their own notes, so they can write any 5 notes for each hand and then play them together. And I also use this is a great opportunity for them to listen to how each note sound together as they're playing them. And if they do say an E and an F together, you can use that chance to say, listen to how that clashes, to give them that sense of clashing notes as well. And then song number 1, where they will now play each of those notes hands together, but no rhythm yet. And now we do start the rhythm on this page, and I don't include the names of the notes, but I want them to focus on this note gets 1 count, and 2, 3, and 4 counts in the rest. So the 2 things that are stressed in the rhythm is a steady beat. So I do talk about using a metronome, and then the beat numbers for each measure and how each beat number has a unique feel to it. And then they have a worksheet there to learn the note names. And the time signatures here where the top number changes, 2, 3, and 4. I don't talk about the bottom number at this point, but just the top number there. And then starting rhythm drills where they can play these rhythm drills here with different time signatures, different kinds of notes. And now they can write their own rhythm on this page. And on the bottom, they can also decide what time signature they want to use for their writing. And here we have song number 2, now hands together with the rhythm. So now we're adding, kind of on the layers, we're adding another element. Now they're going to play hands together with the same notes in each hand, but with the rhythm. And then song number 3 is also the same notes in each hand, but a little bit more difficult in the rhythm. And then we add more rhythm, and except for this song and the next song, which is Pop Goes the Weasel, all the other songs are original. I did write them, so that way the student is forced to read the notes. They won't be familiar with the song. And so Ode to Joy, of course, this is a good chance or a good opportunity for you to actually play this song for the students so they can hear it, even like maybe a symphonic version of it, so they hear how the melody sounds, and then have them play it. So this is where the first time that their hands are going to be playing different notes with the rhythm. So now we're adding the element of their hands playing different notes with different rhythms. And then Pop Goes the Weasel, now with the 3/4 time. So that's showing them that 3 counts per measure. And then song number 6, original, having them play with more. And now we add the staff, and starting out with worksheets where the staff is starting with the treble clef, and they, on that top part there, they're just going to put an L or an S for line space. And on the bottom there, it shows all the notes from C to G. And a worksheet here where they can fill out the note names, and more worksheets here. And then song number 7, now they're going to be playing with just the right hand, playing with the note and the rhythm together. So now we're doing all 3 with just the right hand, the note name and the rhythm. And song number 8, more just right hand song for them to play with the notes and the rhythm. Song number 9. Song number 10, now with 3/4 time. And now we add the bass clef. So starting with the worksheet on writing the notes out from C to G in the bass clef. More worksheets to identify the notes. And they get to color in the notes too for that note's color with the 7 colors of the rainbow. And now their first song with the left hand playing just with whole notes for the rhythm, half notes on song 12. Song 13, we add quarter notes. And song 14, all quarter notes. And the left hand songs, the bass clef songs, are written to be how the left hand typically plays, so you don't have a melody usually in the left hand, so it just has kind of a bass clef, kind of a walking part there, so they get used to the left hand playing that. And then here we have a little song with the left hand in 3/4 time. And now we're going to play it together. So I show the grand staff, and I start out with the grand staff with just seeing where they're just going to focus on the rhythm. So they don't have to worry about what the note name is, but just the rhythm as they're playing both hands and reading. And so another rhythm drill with the note names, or the all in C with just the rhythm. And now we are adding hands together, playing the same notes with the rhythm. So now we're combining everything, but both hands are playing the same note, as you see there. And then another chance for them to write their own song, and probably writing using whole notes for the rhythm, but they could actually use whatever rhythm they want. So now they're going to write their own little song there. And now we add the half note and dotted half and quarter note for this song. And in this song, now they're going to be playing with hands together with different notes. So now they're going to be playing different notes in each hand, starting with the whole notes for the rhythm, and then adding the half notes and the dotted half and quarter. And there we talk about the stem directions. So this is a good part too. If a student hasn't asked you, how come some of the stems go down and some go up? If they haven't asked that question, now you can kind of show that to them, where the stem direction, how the stems go. And now we're adding more rhythm with the hands together, with them playing different notes. So it just gets a little bit more challenging. This song right here is 2 pages long, the ping pong song. And I wrote this with the, as you can see, the left and the right hand kind of go back and forth with movement rhythmically. And then the last song, number 20, is Ode to Joy, where they played it previously, so they should know how the song goes, but now they're going to put it together, hands together, reading it on the staff. So kind of comparing that. So that's a great song for them to finish up the book with. And then as a bonus, we have Christmas songs at the back of the book, and it's arranged for every part of the book. So if they're at the beginning, when Christmas rolls around and they're just playing the letter names, they can play this song of Jingle Bells. And if they are reading the rhythm, they can play this song, hands together with the rhythm. And if they're doing the treble clef notes or the bass clef notes, they can do either of these songs. And of course, you can play the other song. If they're only playing the right hand, feel free as a teacher, you can be playing the left hand. If they're only doing the left hand, then you play the melody. So it's kind of fun. And then finally, if they're at the near the end of the book, playing hands together with the staff notes. So that concludes Color It, Say It, Play It, and Create It, Book 2. By the end of this book, the young students should be ready for Drill and Excel Book 1, or for students ages 7 or 8 can go right into Drill and Excel on the Piano Book 2, which begins with the C hand position, hands together. I hope you enjoyed teaching your young students to say, play, and create music the way students learn at this age, and are on their way to creating beautiful music on the piano.